Yo guys, what's going on here? Ish back. I'm gonna start doing these more frequently. Thank you so much for tuning in, by the way. I'm gonna do these more frequently, which are basically just, someone coming in as a millionaire mentor and giving you some, mentorship. Consider this a mentorship call. I charge around, around $1,000 to $2,000 for a mentorship call, especially the consultation call. So I'm just gonna give this to you guys for absolutely free. Pretend like I'm talking to you and giving you some consultation. So in this case scenario, guys, I'm just gonna really just play it and lay it down on you straight. I'm just gonna really put this in perspective for you guys, that what you really need to do to go out there and one day maybe drive a Rolls Royce, maybe freaking fly out to Dubai, maybe spend $10,000 a day for freaking random things. I'm gonna help you get there, okay? My goal is to get you to where I got. Simple as that. That's what a mentor is. He's teaching you how to do what he's already done, okay? That's what a mentor is. The thing about a lot of people nowadays is that you guys are learning from people that actually never actually done it. They're faking it. They're faking a life. And don't get me wrong, this car is a rental, but I do not live in Dubai. And if I was living in Dubai, I can buy 3 of these cars right now cash if I wanted to. But that's not the case here. That's not the issue. That's not the real reason why we're having this conversation. I'm just trying to say, before you guys ever even dabble into learning from people, just make sure that you're protecting your energy and protecting your attention span and learning from the right people that actually know what they're talking about. Lucky for you guys, I've been very knowledgeable, and I've been blessed to be, in a very amazing spot where I can actually genuinely help people without having to worry about stress or worry about, the fear of, being, super open with myself and vulnerable. So boys, just real quick, before we even get started, man, we really got to talk about, what does it really mean to be a millionaire? Everyone thinks it's just a number in a bank account, but it's more than that. There's this really good quote by Brian Tracy. It's not being a millionaire that's important. It's the person you must become in order to become a millionaire. So, for example, if I was to lose all my money tomorrow, I lost all of it, and you lost all your money tomorrow, which is a few pennies that you have in your bank account. Who would make the $1 million the fastest? The person that knows the information, that knows how to make $1 million, the person that already had $1 million. So realistically, guys, coming in and building $1 million company or building $1 million brand or starting $1 million marketing agency is just all about the knowledge in your brain compared to the knowledge in mine. It's simple as that, okay? As long as you can transfer information from one place to another, the same way you read your history book, okay? As long as you know how to transfer, as long as you have neurons in your brain, you can transfer information. And you have to understand that information is the most valuable currency on planet Earth. For example, if we knew how we died, how much would you pay for that? If you knew the cause of your death, how much money would you pay for that? Probably $1 million, 10 million, infinite amounts of money, right? That's reason is because information is so important. And if you know the right things, if you know the right information, it will be able to put you in a very profitable spot. I'm sure Bill Gates knows things that we do not know as individuals. And the only way to know that is to transfer the knowledge of Bill Gates' brain into ours, and that's by using dialogue. So all this being said, guys, the first thing we need to understand is transfer of knowledge is the most valuable asset on earth. The transfer of knowledge. Every single thing was invented by transfer of knowledge, transfer of information, okay? Information is the biggest asset in 2023 and beyond. Now listen, guys, the next step is realistically, okay, cool, you have all the information, now what do you do with it, okay? Execution is a step phase. Now, this might sound like a freaking a broken record here. You guys are like, oh, Ish, I already know that. I need to execute. I need to... No, you don't, dude. That's why you're still freaking broke. That's why you still have less than $100,000 in your bank account. Because you don't know, okay? Someone like me has to go there and tell you that you need to execute on the information you learn. Now, for example, if you paid for a mentor to come in, you paid him 10 G's, 10 grand. You paid a guy, a mentor, he's making $10 million a year, he's super good at what he does, and you want to be in that specific industry. Let's call it trucking, for example. And you paid a guy 10 grand, this guy owns like 1,000 trucks, he's the top dog in the trucking industry, whatever. And let's say you pay that guy the $10,000, and he teaches you, he gets on a 1-hour phone call with you, and you sit there, you're like, oh, Mr. Bob, Mr. $1 Million Mentor, make me rich, tell me the secrets. And the guy tells you, you need a CRM and you need an automated dialer software that goes out there and consistently dials 10 numbers that are in the same zip code with different type of tracers. Like, he's gonna tell you a bunch of different things, right? And he's gonna give you the actual game. But you think the game is like a secret little magic lamp where a genie comes out and it puts $1 million in your hand. That's where most people think though, right? That's why the $1 Million Mentors, they're coming in, they're giving valuable information, but no one's listening, right? This video will not get 1 million views, and I guarantee it. The reason is because no one really cares about knowing how to make money realistically. They care about what Kylie Jenner is saying in the news. They care about Andrew Tate becoming Muslim. They care about a lot of things. They care about a lot of random things. You know, people do not have a strong attention span. And you coming in and watching this video, you're a very special person. And you're very lucky to be in the very minute group of people that are actually consuming information that actually is valuable. Now, back to execution. Execution is very important. If you guys think about everything but never do about anything, you're just literally running in the same place. It's like running on a treadmill instead of running to your goal. You're like literally just running. You think you know the things, but you're not moving anywhere, right? What's a sense of having all the information in your brain if you never use it to make money? And people are so stupid. Like, for example, I talk to a person, okay? For example, talk to a person and he says that, oh yeah, I know software development, okay? And what are you doing with it? Oh, I haven't done any projects yet. So you know software development, you haven't done any projects. So you're moving without actually moving. This is why execution is so important, and applying the principles, applying the information that your mentor gives you. Whether you have one or not, Google was my mentor. My 10 fingers were my mentor. I didn't have a guy sitting there and telling me what to do. I had to go out there, type things in freaking Google and figure out things on the fly. That's why it took me 6 years. I'm not proud of it, but I'm telling you the truth. I did not have a mentor. The thing about it is, if I had a mentor, I would learn things what took me 6 years and probably 6 months just because I had someone that knew what they were talking about. It's my mistake, and I'm gonna admit that. But the thing about it is, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I had a mentor my whole life. But the thing about it is, I love the fact that mentorships exist. So apply the knowledge which you get and realistically just use it to freaking make money. Like, seriously guys, literally, if I tell you to go out there, open Zapier and learn how to run automations for the next week, will you do it? Probably not. Will you type in YouTube Zapier tutorials and watch a 1-hour video about Zaps? No, you're probably not. But what if I told you Zapier is the tool that I've personally used to make over $5 million so far collectively through my marketing agencies? You will not understand this. Like I told you before, the transfer of knowledge is the most important thing that a person can ever have. And then executing on that information and then sitting there and watching a boring Indian dude listen to a tutorial on YouTube. There is a free tutorial, and I personally learned from that same Indian dude, by the way. There's an Indian dude for 1 hour listening that has a complete tutorial on how to use Zapier for 1 hour. Beginner to advanced. And the thing about it is, no one watching this YouTube video is going to watch that YouTube video. I guarantee it. The thing about it is, you got to go out there and learn things, execute things. And now what's the third thing, Ish? Now I learned the knowledge, I applied the knowledge. Now why don't I have a Lamborghini tomorrow? So it's delayed gratification, baby. It's delayed gratification. You can't think that just because I know this and I'm trying to do it, it's gonna work. For example, if you're trying to dig a hole to the center of the earth and you have the sharpest tool and you dig and you dig and you dig, you're not gonna reach there with your first 100 digs, even maybe your first 1,000 digs, okay? You will have to dig continuously. Your goal is down there. And every time you work and you strategize and you have effort and put attention into what you're trying to learn and you execute on what you're trying to do, right? Then at that point, 10,000 digs, 20,000 digs, you start seeing some results. You start seeing, oh my God, this is working. I just made $100,000 this year. Oh my God, now let's make $1 million. Let's just add another zero to the end of the freaking number. So this is the thing about it is, the people usually quit at the first 10, 20, 100 digs. They think that, oh my God, the earth is flat, right? The earth, there's no center of the earth. They think that the earth is freaking fake. Oh, it's a scam. The earth is a scam, right? This is the thing that people are, like, I'm telling you guys, I am a mentor, and I do get the impression of people that are lazy. They say everything's a scam, but realistically, their mindsets are a scam. So guys, to really end off on a high note here though, I'm very proud of where the world is going now. It's going digital, it's going virtual. People are realizing that they do not need a college degree, a piece of paper to sit there and become an expert. Imagine a person coming to me, hey boss, I have a master's degree in business. Can you please hire me? I want a job. Give me a paycheck. Dude, you guys are literally slaves. A degree of business. You learned everything there is about business just to work for someone that has a business. Think about that. Really consume that for a second. A teacher that's teaching business, you're learning from a professor, right? You're learning from a professor that knows business. You're learning from a professor that's been teaching the same thing for 40 years, never ever learned a business, and is working for a freaking paycheck. And you're telling me you're going to learn from someone that has freaking bald hair driving a Honda for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? 2 + 2 = 4 to me, to be honest with you. I'd rather learn from someone, some purple-haired 17-year-old that just made $5 million off crypto last year, and those are the kind of people I would love to learn from. I'm not learning from my crypto professor about how NFTs and distribution works. No, I'm not learning from a guy that never done it. I'm learning from a guy that has been in the game and has experience. And I don't really care about experience. To be honest with you, I don't have the most experience. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. There are people that know more than me, but do they execute as hard as me? Probably not. And that's why I'm more successful, because there's 3 laws. The first one is actually learning the knowledge. The second one is actually executing on the knowledge you give. And the third one is not giving up. These are the 3 steps. You learn these 3 steps, you're gonna make $1 million. It's guaranteed. It's a freaking set in stone for you, boss. All you have to do is just don't drop the bag, dude. Just don't freaking fumble, okay? And you will succeed, I promise you. It's not freaking rocket science. So I hope you guys learned something here. I know I went on a tangent, but this is very important stuff that you guys definitely have to learn, okay? No one's gonna come in and give it to you. You learn those 3 steps, you are going to be successful. You're on your way to the success. By the way, guys, there is a link in my bio. I would love for you guys to come in and learn from me directly, the mentor. Don't worry, guys. I'm not trying to, scam you out of your money. I'm already rich. I'm already driving Rolls Royces. There's nothing you can possibly do. I spend $1,200 to rent this car per day. There's nothing you can possibly give me that is of value to me right now, okay? You are already broke. There is no incentive of me getting on a phone call with you because you're already broke. I want to mentor people. I want to change lives, okay? I work for impact now. I don't work for dollars. I can make $100,000 tomorrow and a wire can be sent and I still would not be satisfied. It's just not attractive to me anymore. I remember it used to be attractive to me when I first started, but now it is not attractive to me. It's just another number on a screen. Numbers aren't even real, by the way. And I'll get into that a little later, but anyways, boys, thank you so much for watching. The link in my bio is definitely there for you guys to consume. It's a free conversation with me, direct conversation, no strings attached. Come on a phone with me. Get to know what I have going on. I've been running marketing agencies, automation agencies for a very long time. I've made millions of dollars with this system. And I teach this now. I have over 200 students that I currently teach. All of them are cash flowing, making money, and I'm very proud of them all individually. So having that all being said, boys, we'll let you guys go. Take it easy and peace.